Hey guys, Eric Sargent, General Manager of Ed Martin Toyota. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to show off a 2020 Heritage Edition Land Cruiser, fully built with a supercharger. The title of this video is going to say for sale, and once it sells, we'll change the word to sold. If you have any interest in it, please reach out to me directly. My information is in the comments below and a link to the vehicle on our website for current pricing. Let's get started. Let's go ahead and start out in the front of the vehicle. We have an ARB Summit bull bar front bumper, added fog lights right here, added Baja Designs Squadron amber fog lights right here, a pair of Baja LP6s in white. These are the flood version of it. Winch, we're using a Winch VR 12,000-pound winch with the Factor 55 Ultra hook in red. Suspension, the truck's lifted 2 inches. It's an ARB, it's an Old Man Emu BP51 suspension on it. SPC upper control arms. We're using, of course, the stock Heritage wheels with the black PVD coated lug nuts. Tires, BFG KO22 LT 275 7018s. A couple additional protections on this vehicle. It does have Expel paint protection film on the hood, so the entire hood, so no lines in the middle. Also, the paint protection film is also extended to the door handles right behind here, the door cups rather. And then also the door edge guards are also wrapped in paint protection film. Additional protections underneath of the vehicle. We have the ARB skid plate system. It's a half system, so you have the front skid plate as well as the engine and transmission. While we're down here, we got a pair of ZRTS billet aluminum recovery hooks right here and right here. And then on the side we have the sleeve formed rock sliders. Top, Prinsu roof rack, and then kind of transitioning back to the back of the vehicle, we have a Descent rear bumper. This rear bumper with no additional carrier arms. And then we have the Rigid Industries 1x6 E-Series lights in white. Chrome Delete kind of continues up to the top, V8 Toyota Sombrero Land Cruiser emblem, and then the pieces that go underneath of the lights and the reflectors also deleted in a satin black finish. And then underneath the vehicle we have a 24-gallon long-range fuel tank, and this is actually coated in a Line-X material for additional corrosion resistance. All right, and then in the cargo area we have a Kaon Shelf. This is an Australian-made shelf. It's made out of steel. It's installed to the existing grab handles here in the cargo area, so no additional bolt holes required, easy installation. All this is already installed. One cool touch is the previous owner of this vehicle installed a carpet layer right here. So if you're wanting to put something on here and not have it slide around or not use the MOLLE panels, it is carpeted right above here. Also on the cargo hatch, we have the Wayland red-white combo lights. So red for nighttime ease of use, low bugs, and then white for maximum brightness, all controlled right here with a triple rocker switch. Okay, so we're sitting in the front seats. We've got a couple things to talk about here. One, we have the WeatherTech all-weather floor mats on the floors. Kind of moving up, you'll notice right here we have an EVC, kind of like a pedal commander, electronic throttle response controller that you can easily touch with your right hand sitting in the driver's seat. Also, up here we have the Switch Pro 9100. This is an 8-unit solid state switcher for additional accessories. We have the auxiliary battery button, so we can link the dual batteries together, the primary and the auxiliary battery together in case the primary battery needed to be jumped for any reason. We got the ARB twin air compressor. We have the reverse lights, which are wired to the reverse circuit. So they'll turn on automatically, but if you wanted to just have them on for additional light, if you were parked, then you can press the button and override it. Same thing with the rock lights. Rock lights are going to turn on when a door is opened or when you unlock the vehicle, and then when you shut the door or lock the vehicle, they'll shut off automatically. So they're basically wired to this dome circuit right here. And then we have the bumper lights, and then of course we have the winch. So you may think this is kind of an interesting place for the winch controllers, but you can retract or release the winch by hitting the button on the Switch Pro. Obviously, you'd instantly think that you may need to have a 2-person operation to make that work, but cool thing about the Switch Pro is it actually has a Bluetooth app on your phone. So if you lose your winch controller, then you can just take your phone out and pull up the Switch Pro app, and then you can release from outside the vehicle by yourself with the Switch Pro app, or you could do it here with a spotter that's helping out. while you're in the driver's seat. Okay, a couple of things that you're going to get with the vehicle is additional Switch Pro stickers. Also, there's a user manual to the Apple CarPlay Android Auto system that this has behind the radio, so it's full functionality of the actual radio. There's nothing that you see, it's all behind the radio. Up here, we have a Cat 5 connection for an Escort or a Valentine 1 radar detector. Another thing that this car has included is a remote start, which is a cellular subscription service. It's like $150 for 3 years, so you can start the car with your cell phone from anywhere that isn't within cellular service. Okay, now that we're sitting in the driver's seat, a couple additional things. I'm going to shut the door so we don't have to go and turn the engine on. Okay, so we're going to have access to 2 more accessories. One, the Red Arc dual voltage gauge with amp meter is now turned on, so we can see in real time the voltage of both batteries. We have the aux batteries at 14 and just around 13.8 or so on the primary crank battery. This will shut off automatically when the car turns off. Also, on the left, on the A-pillar over here on the driver's side, we have a instrument cluster that's going to let you see additional engine data, RPMs, engine temperature, average fuel economy, instant fuel economy, and other metrics as well. Down here, by the left of this, by your right knee, you're going to have the ZRTS aluminum MOLLE panel. Just to clip any kind of flashlight, knives, pens, any kind of accessories that you want to carry with you. You have the ability to do that. That's already installed. And then over here, we have the auxiliary fuel tank power switch. When you press the button, it'll turn on. After it's finished transferring fuel, after about 3 minutes of a dry run, it's going to go ahead and shut itself off. It is 24 gallons, and the stock fuel tank is 25 gallons. So if you're driving down the road and you have your light, your check or your low fuel light comes on, you can press the button. About 20-30 minutes later, you'll have a full tank of gas, and then your aux tank will be ran dry. Now that we're under the hood, we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple other goodies. First and foremost, we have the Harrop Supercharger. It's going to add about 100 horsepower. It's 50 state compliant on carb. It's a factory tune, so run 93 octane or the highest octane that you can in it. But it doesn't require a factory tune or an aftermarket tune. So in terms of stress on the engine, it's absolute minimal. We have the ARB twin air compressor. We have the ARB quick release fitting right here on top of it. We have aftermarket crank battery. This is a Group 31 Duralast Platinum. All right, moving on to the passenger side, we have the SLE auxiliary battery tray for a Group 35 AGM battery. In this case, we're actually using a Battleborn Group 24 75 amp hour LI-FE PO4 lithium battery, charged with the Red Arc BCDC 1240D charger. And then also right behind the airbox, we have a SLE stainless steel under the engine accessory tray. There's plenty of room for additional accessories on here. We do have a Blue Seas fuse box for the ARB twin air compressor and the Switch Pros. And then we also have a Deutsch connector right here with a cap in it for a solar panel plug-in, for quick access to a solar panel plug-in. Up here on the headliner, we have the additional under the hood lights. These are the Wayland red, white waterproof lights right here. And that is about it under the hood. That's all we have for you today. If you guys liked the video, please hit thumbs up and subscribe. Go to the comment section. Tell us what you think of the build. What would you do differently? If you're interested in this vehicle to purchase it and the title of this video says for sale, then all my information is in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for future Land Cruiser content.